We live in a world of thoughts. That is why I say that we live in a world of thoughts. It is like how we watch a story on television, and while we watch it, we create thoughts or rather attachment and liking, dvesha, ill will, anger, and moha, delusion. Sometimes we form a liking or a dislike to the film, but in reality, there are no actors acting inside the screen or objects or rivers flowing inside the television screen. It is only a plastic ball and a whole lot of emotions arise only in our mind. The same thing happens in our mind. We believe that the outside is true and create a consciousness of emotions create only in our mind consciousness. We create raga, dvesha, and moha, attachment, ill will, and illusion within our mind consciousness, and these keep igniting like sparks at every moment. These sparks will always keep igniting as long as we breathe. All these are thoughts. There is nothing as adjusted inside or by the outside. We could also say that there is only one end, which is this end. This end where thoughts are created. But even this end or thought actually does not exist. I hope you understand. A book does not exist. It is only a frequency in sound and a frequency in color that comes together to make a thought wave or a chit-chat. Nothing else comes to these six senses except for the color to the seeing, sound to the hearing, a smell to the smell senses, a taste to the taste senses, cold and warm to the touch senses, and thoughts to the mind consciousness. What we feel is the coming together of these sense perceptions. Patic- Paticca Samuppada is the Buddha's explanation, the dependent origination we are calling. What's the meaning of that? Means the process of coming together of all these senses. It is also known as dependent origination. Dependent on causes and conditions. Due to this cycle, we assume that a thing exists. I have explained all these in detail in my sermon. Now I am going to answer your question. So what is this? Everybody have this question. What is the birth? What is the death? We are living only the moment. This present moment only that we are living. That we are talking, Buddha explaining the awaken to the moment. Now you know outside does not exist. The inside, the thoughts and the me, concept truth does not exist. The thought that there is a book is only a thought. It cannot be found outside. Neither can you find a book physically in your mind, consciousness. When you understand this, thoughts lost their value. Thoughts do not mean anything. You stop believing in thoughts. You stop accepting thoughts, and you won't get tricked by thoughts. When you stop believing in the outside and understand that an inside also does not exist, that thought loses value. It is not accepted as true. As a result, a thought cannot form at that moment. The Buddha's words, Viññānaṁ anidassana anantaṁ sabbato papa. This means that a thought ceases to materialize at that moment. The forming of an image with a sound does not take place. It is called Nam, Rupa, Purucha. The Buddha, the Pali word is Nama, Rupa, Purucha. What is the meaning of this? You realize the truth that there is no outside and there is no self or inside. You come out of the illusion of the mind consciousness. You realize the truth that the book does not exist outside, and neither does it exist in a thought, and we stop giving a value to the book. We know that what we thought does not exist. Then the book that we see is also a thought, and we know that it does not exist. When we do not give any value to a thought, it ceases to exist. Now, it does not create a thing. Then we come out of that illusion that a book exists. Animitta. Sunyata, Buddha's word. There is no thing, there is no thought, nothingness. Animitta sunnata is a Pali word. Nothingness is the meaning. There is nothing to experience in that moment. From that moment onwards, you will not give values to what you experience because you have already understood that what you experience is an illusion. We do go about our daily lives as usual, as normal, but we don't have that strong belief that what we see outside truly exists. We are aware to the fact that these thoughts do not exist anywhere either and that they are all an illusion. We know that the image inside a mirror are not real, they are only images. The same way, even if we see everything in this world, we know that they don't exist. We have a deep insight that what we think does not exist anywhere. I think we can explain to you another time. So,